Welcome to Veterans One TV. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs. This show is here to help you know how you can best support our military and veteran community. We bring you great stories, we bring you great resources, and as always, it's full of surprises. Today will be no different. We've got Jason Wood coming in talking about VA homeownership with a special guest. We have an equestrian therapy ranch coming in to talk about what they're doing to make a difference in the lives of our first responders as well as our veteran and military community. And we also have a very special surprise of somebody that is making a big shakeup here in our San Diego music scene that is tied to our military community. You don't want to miss it. We're going to get started with Veterans One right now. When you join our armed forces, you know that there's going to be jobs you can choose from. Every branch of service has different opportunities, different trainings, and different jobs. But did you know that you could be a musician? Well, I happen to have a very inspiring story here. A good friend of mine and an absolute delight. He's very known here in San Diego, Charlie Arbelaez. So good to have you on the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Okay, this is really, really fun. I'm so excited to highlight music, being a musician as well. It's really fun when we get to share with people about music. I want to talk about your background because you are a veteran. Clearly we can see you play, but tell me, when did you enlist and what that looked like?
That was in 2010, and I grew up in South Florida, so that was when I was living in Fort Lauderdale, and I auditioned for the Marine Corps. I had been playing saxophone at that point for almost 12 years.
You were a baby.
Right. Yeah, I was about 21, 22 when I joined in 2010, and I finished in 2014. And they stationed me here at MCRD in San Diego, and I just kind of, when I finished in 2014, I really fell in love with San Diego, so I decided to stay.
So you say you auditioned.
That's right. That's right. So to join the Marine Corps, you have to qualify as a Marine. Do all the physical tests and make sure criminal background, all that stuff, right? So you got to be a Marine. But then because you're bringing the skills, so they audition you to see what level that they're working with, because they send you to the Armed Forces School of Music, which is in Virginia.
Wow.
The Navy School of Music, actually.
See, I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Right,
continue.
right. I was there for 6 months, and actually I got a bunch of college credits for it too. So, because I went to college after the Marine Corps, used a GI Bill. So yeah, that transferred in as a bunch of college credits. 6 months in Virginia at the Navy School of Music with Navy, Marines. The Army does music program there too, but they're more on their own program. And then I did that. So in 2011, April of 2011 is when I was stationed out here.
That is, I love it. I know you highlighted on it really quick, but I want to point that out again. You used your GI Bill. You've got the college credits. You're doing what you love.
That's right.
And you're also serving our country at the same time.
Yeah.
That is so powerful.
It all went down like that, right? Yeah.
No,
it feels great.
That's awesome. So now
great.
Fast forward, you're a veteran here for us in the San Diego community.
Right.
But I want to also know what you did in those few years. I know that you got to do some pretty cool stuff as a part of the Marine Corps band.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, as far as my story goes, what I was able to bring to the table, they were able to use it a little different. So for me, they sent me all over the United States of America, and we played for thousands and thousands of people, just all sorts of, civilians, schools, future Marines, they were recruiting, as well as dignitaries and many just like mayors and whatever, just people from different towns all over the United States of America. So I got a lot of that. I learned a lot, and I really love it,
It's huge, because I hope there's viewers and young viewers right now who think, gosh, do I want to join? Not even knowing that this is an option and that they can do this.
Right.
What a great example you are. Now, we're going to fast forward over. You're a veteran, big part of our San Diego community here. You are now giving back your passion for music to the entire San Diego community. Tell me what it is you're doing now, like full time.
Well, full time. Well, geez, I'm holding her right here. Full time. I focus a lot on mostly health, fitness, and nutrition, but especially music. That's really my life. I live and breathe this every day. I feel like my consciousness is what comes through. I move the molecules, and the people receive it, and I think they like it. I play For example, I'm the resident artist every Wednesday at the Westgate Hotel.
Beautiful place,
you catch
too.
Me
If
there
anybody's not been to the Westgate, it is
right.
absolutely beautiful and
So,
such a great venue for
yeah,
you.
it's a wonderful time, and it's a great little intimate listening room.
Yeah.
And I feel like the notes are just carry so much more weight there. Otherwise, I also play, with the Symphony of San Diego, the Jazz at Jacobs, led by Mr. Gilbert Castellanos. And just living like that day to day, recording, teaching. I teach a lot. I work with the Young Lions Jazz Jazz Conservatory.
And I've heard them. They are absolutely incredible.
Oh, yeah. They're very, very talented.
So you're teaching our future musicians and possibly future veterans.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, this is incredible the way you're able to give back. You're taking the training, all the years you had as a kid training, you put it into serving our country. And now in such a military town, we get to enjoy what you're doing to bless others, because as we even talked about before in here is, PTSD. Music is an incredible therapy.
Oh yeah,
it's huge,
it heals.
and
Absolutely.
so it's healing. And so for people to come out and hear you play and also know that you're a veteran is just that beautiful combination. So thank you for what you've done for your service, and now for being such a light here in the San Diego community.
You.
Where else can we see you play?
Oh gosh, well tonight I'll be at the 7 Grand in North Park. I host a jazz and cocktail party. You gotta be 21 and over, but it's a great time, always. We start late. We start like at 10:15.
It's past my bedtime,
We
Charlie.
go till like 1.
That's awesome.
Right.
What a great spot
Oh,
to be.
yeah.
There's no bad spot in San Diego to be playing,
No, I don't
right?
think so. No, that's why I live in San Diego.
Where can we find you online?
Oh gosh. Well, on YouTube, you can type my name right into Google. There's videos, all over the place. I'm on Facebook, Instagram,
Well, you're definitely worth listening to. I hope all our viewers check you out, because seen you live, seen you do concerts, it's incredible.
Thank you.
And I was going to ask, since you've got her here with you today, would you mind closing us out with a little bit?
Sure, why not?
Thanks, Charlie.
Be happy to. Okay.
Video marketing on social media is trending as one of the major means of advertising and building your personal brand in 2019. You're probably asking yourself, what does Synergy One Lending do to get a front row seat to this show? You may not know this, but Synergy One Lending has access to the lights, camera, and action that brings social media marketing to a whole new level.
Want to check it out? Look at that, we're already here. It's crazy, right? Thanks, guys.
This is the main studio at the Synergy One Lending headquarters in San Diego, California, which is equipped with 3 remote-controlled HD cameras, 10 total TVs, and many high-quality production studio lights. Right now, I'm sitting on what we call the Storyteller set, which was recently updated with new furniture, a 9-monitor wall behind me, a giant touchscreen TV, and of course, the green screen, which you just saw. By the way, this is where I filmed my show this week today. Over here is our podcast station, which is equipped with 4 high-quality microphones and headphones and is capable of receiving phone calls in real time during your podcast session. This right here is our main desk. Outfitted with 2 TVs and a customizable color LED strip, this desk is now the home place for many other podcasts and shows produced by Synergy One Lending and Mutual of Omaha Mortgage. So you must have a ton of marketing ideas now floating around in your head. This studio is the perfect way to create videos for your social media awareness and grow your business. Here, you can and will deliver a digital mortgage and digital content that has no equal in mortgage lending today. Be a modern loan officer. We hope to see you here soon.
There are many amazing organizations out there that help with recreational therapy for our veterans and our military, but there is one very special here in San Diego that has taken it to a next level. Her passion for equestrian and for horses and her passion for our military and veterans has come into one great organization. Tammy, so wonderful to talk to you. Saddles and Service.
Thank you so much for having me. I just really appreciate this.
Well, I'm excited that our viewers get to hear more. I've been to the ranch, so I firsthand
Yes.
could sit here and do the whole segment without you about how excited I am about it, but we're not going to do that today. So you have a ranch. Just tell us a little bit about the ranch, the size of it, and how many horses you have.
Oh, sure. So we are nestled in a little area in Alpine. It's called Hapital Valley, and we have just under 10 acres. We have 14 horses right now, which is quite a bit of horses. Luckily, we have a lot of volunteers.
Yes.
And yeah, we started this, 2 years ago now. So we've been building up this little piece of property with extra stalls, more trails, and all for the horses and our heroes.
So who can come to the ranch? Give us a little bit of what that looks like.
Sure. So veterans, active duty military, first responders, so law enforcement, firefighters, all first responders and their families.
They can come to the ranch and just see the horses, or what do you get to do with them?
So, well, it's interesting. Someone told me the other day, you have the unprogram. I said, the unprogram? So we individually tailor every program to the individual. So some people want to ride, some people don't. Some people don't want to exercise a horse, but they want to learn how to groom a horse. So we start with the very basics with everyone, just a natural horsemanship, learning about the horse, the predator-prey relationship, how to groom, how to exercise if they want to do groundwork, and then finally how to ride if they want to ride.
Anybody who's an animal lover knows how much that can be healing, just to even have your comfort animal. Now you go up that next level with horses and what they do. Let's talk a little bit about the specific, there's almost, I want to say, a science behind it, but what these horses can do for our veterans. I know with PTSD, it's rampant. We have so many suffering from PTSD.
Right.
What are the common traits that you see with PTSD that are coming into the ranch?
So my husband did a really good job of explaining this one day because he also has been diagnosed with PTSD. So we talk about some common traits, trust, anger, guilt, and depression. And so with the horses, with the trust, they have to be able to work with this horse and have that horse trust them and them trust the horse. You know, that's a 1,200-pound animal.
There's a dance there probably taking place.
Right? And they learn this trust, and it's amazing how they can then use that out in their everyday lives, right, to trust again. And then anger. With the horse, you have to be right there, and you have to push aside all anger, all fear, all doubt, all anxiety, or that horse isn't going to want to pair with you. And that's what the whole goal is to pair and get these heroes and these horses to have a relationship. So they have to work on that. Guilt, what someone has done or what they weren't able to do. The horses don't care. They just want to be with you. They don't care what's in your past, what's in your future. They just want to be with you.
They don't have a scorecard there.
Yeah, they don't. There's
Yeah.
no judgment. And then also with depression. I mean, you were at the ranch. When you leave that ranch after being there on the property, the quiet, the beauty, and just being with the horses,
Right.
you can't help
You
but
can't leave in a
feel
bad mood.
good. You can't.
You can't. It's
No,
impossible.
It's impossible.
And I've seen firsthand the beauty of what this dance looks like in the interaction. And so
Yeah.
I would love for our viewers to all have an opportunity to see this and go to your website, or hopefully if you're veteran and military, that they come out and see you, because it is so beautiful. And one thing that I noticed was there was something that happens when you're, I want to say, in the moment. What have you witnessed with that, and how that transition takes place for somebody?
Well, you know, these guys and girls that come out, they could be just deeply scarred, deeply hurting. And they get in this round pen with this horse, and they learn how to exercise and do groundwork with the horse. And all of a sudden that horse looks to them and says, you know what, I trust you. You can be my leader. And they'll follow, go straight up to this hero that's standing in the middle of this big round arena, and follow them wherever they go. And I've seen veterans and first responders just break down in tears because they're like, oh my gosh, this horse is following me, just like a dog would.
Right.
And that horse has said, hey, you know what? You're the one I want to be with. And it's amazing.
What a powerful thing that you have brought here that's so unique and so needed. And so
Yes.
I'm really excited that we're able to put this word out there and hopefully get you guys some more support, which we'll talk about in just a second. But I know you've had a couple exciting things we want to mention. You've been able to be featured in a film recently. What happened?
Yes, yes. We had a full day of filming. We're in a documentary called Wounded Heroes. It's
Yes.
out, Michael Geyer
Yes,
and
he's
Silver
been on our
Dove
show.
Productions. Okay, he's amazing. He fell in love with the horses and our veterans and first responders. And so we're going to be featured as one of the resources for veterans with PTSD instead of the mind-altering drugs that they're putting them on. So I've said
How exciting.
it's definitely a God thing, because out of all the equine therapies in the nation he could have chosen, and
He chose
he
you guys.
contacted us, and it is just definitely
Well, it's well deserved. You guys give your heart, sweat, blood, and tears to this ranch, to the horses, and to everybody that comes in and serves. And I want to clear up, it's not just the active duty or the veteran, but it's their families as well, and
Yes.
first responders.
Yes.
So you're bringing in the whole family unit to be a part of this
Yes.
therapy.
Yeah.
How can our viewers get more involved? What is it that you need right now that we can help with?
Well, we definitely need corporate sponsors or sponsors that sponsor a hero to go through our program, or even sponsor a horse, because horses aren't cheap.
They're
They
not
eat
cheap.
a lot of food.
More than
And,
teenagers.
Yeah, they eat quite a bit. So we definitely need that support, because if we have the support, we can bring in more horses, and we can also serve more veterans and first responders. And that's really our goal, is to touch as many lives as we
Yeah.
can. And if I can, one thing that does make us a little bit different is our program's ongoing. We're not 3 weeks or 3 days or 8 sessions, whatever it may be. They can come as many times as they want for as long as they want.
You're supporting the whole life of that
Yes,
veteran,
yes.
which is incredible. Tammy, thank you for all the work that you've done.
Thank
This is
you.
powerful. I hope that everybody goes to your website, checks it out. I hope that they come out to the ranch, make an appointment, come and see you. It is well worth it. Like I said, I firsthand know how worth it is. Thanks for being on the show today. And we
Thank
hope to
you
have
so
you back
much.
soon with some updates.
Definitely. Thank you.
You heard it right here. We have got to support amazing organizations like this, Saddles and Service. Check them out online. Reach out. Go see the ranch. Find out if you can support in any way. And stay tuned for the next segment here on Veterans One.
Introducing S1 Connect, Synergy One Lending's mobile app, the digital way to verify your assets to purchase a home. Download in your app store today. Step 1, click on Automatic Check. Step 2, select your institution or search manually. Step 3, enter your username and password to receive a security code. Step 4, click Save and Continue to submit your verification of assets. Synergy One Lending, a lender committed to speed, ease, and expertise.
Hi, and welcome to Veterans One TV. I'm Jason Wood with Synergy One Lending, branch manager up in San Marcos, California. And today we have a very exciting show for you guys. I'm honored to have a guest, Anthony Glenn, with us. He is the broker owner of REMAX Liberty in Oceanside, and also the founder of Veterans Homeowners Club. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Tony, and thank you for coming on the show and spending some time for us today. I know that you're super busy. You're helping a lot of vets out there buy and sell homes, and what we wanted to do is just learn a little bit more about you, what makes you tick, and a little bit about your history and your background. So we know you're in the military, but tell us a little
Yes.
bit about that. You were a Marine, right?
Yes.
And what got you interested, or what was the motivation for you to join the military?
Well, the discipline. That's the main thing. I was in high school. I joined right after high school. I did have a college scholarship to play baseball and track, but I decided to join the Marine Corps because I wanted to serve my country. My father is military as well. He served 25 years in the Army.
Oh, great.
Right.
What was your job in the Marine Corps?
I was a logistician, logistics, basically operations and planning for movements in the Marine Corps. And then I also served as a drill instructor here in Southern California, you know,
Nice.
right down here by the airport, MCRD San Diego.
You never forget your drill instructor, that's for sure.
Indeed.
So you transitioned out of the military. Now, did you transition right into the real estate industry when you got out?
Well, that's a great question. It's kind of ironic. I actually was doing real estate while I was active duty. Oh, wow. So I obtained my license in 2007, and I saw a huge niche with service members not knowing how to utilize their VA benefits. And then I became the duty expert with a lot of service members asking for my expertise. So I decided to get licensed to educate service members on their benefits.
That's great. And tell us, so I know you do a lot of education like throughout the county and stuff like that.
Yes.
Are you spending time like on military bases, providing education to active duty folks and veterans, or how do you go about getting that information to everyone?
Sure. So what I do is we basically put together a team, and then I am certified to teach on the military installations as of right now, Miramar, Camp Pendleton, and MCRD, but we're trying to go national. So right now we just teach on those 3 installations, and I gather a group of professionals and pretty much teach the process because there's nobody teaching it on the military installations, so that's kind of been our direction.
Right. Yeah, the military is great at building leaders and getting us prepared for combat, but some of the benefits that we have as military members, they kind of miss the boat in educating us. So thank you for educating our community with that. Now, I know you started a nonprofit.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that nonprofit and what that's all about.
Okay, so the nonprofit is called Veteran Homeowners Club, and what we are, we're a not-for-profit organization that assists transitioning service members. So we essentially started at a client appreciation day, drinking beer, hanging out with veterans, and we just said, you know what, we're hanging out doing a client appreciation day. Let's be an advocate for veterans that don't know about their benefits. So let's start serving in the community. So it became a really big movement. Our previous clients basically graduate from our education platform. They go through our 100 Vets, 100 Homes campaign. Once they graduate from the school, they link up with a realtor and a lender professional, and then from there they become homeowners. And then they have to commit to serving in the community. So our realtors, we currently have 35 realtors at REMAX Liberty, and then their previous clients volunteer in the community with our previous clients. So we do a couple of things. We do scholarships. We're in the process of building homes for veterans, not homeless veterans. And then we also do a major backpack drive giveaway, but it's at the discretion of the realtor on what community service event that they want to do, but we sponsor it.
Now, is that organization, is that a local organization? Is it a national organization?
It's currently starting to go viral. So right now we're only in San Diego, but we're starting to have reach where the Marine Corps is. So we've partnered with a couple of other organizations to be a beacon for service members that don't know about their benefits and, teach it from an educationalist lens versus a profit lens. Most organizations are just there to, earn the money. But what we're doing is we're teaching veterans how to obtain their VA benefits the correct way and kind of teaching the process and screening. So right now we started in California, but we're starting to get outsourced to other states as well.
Tony, before I let you go today, I know that you wanted to mention something about a scholarship that you guys offer. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. So there's currently a sergeant major whose son had succumbed to a pool accident in 2016. And every year we honor his name through our scholarship. His name's Tziah Smith. And we give several scholarships away annually. So the goal, it's all private funding from our organization and then also people who donate. But we awarded 3 scholarships this year, and this is our 5th scholarship.
Wow, that's awesome. And how would people find out more information about the scholarship?
Yes, the website is www.veteranhomeownersclub.com, and you go to the scholarship program, and then you can click on the link and find out more information about it.
Wow, that's really awesome. Well, Tony, I thank you so much for spending some time with us today and sharing your story. I hope people got inspired by what you're doing, and we thank all of you for watching here at Veterans One, and stay tuned for our next episode.
I I hope you enjoy watching as much as I enjoy getting to meet all the great guests that come on to this show. We have some exciting guests coming on for the next episodes, so you want to make sure that you're tuned in and ready. Share the content. Please reach out to all of the organizations that we bring in here to you. Find out how you can help and support our veteran and community more. And thank you so much to Synergy One Lending for bringing this incredible platform to us to make a difference in the lives of our heroes. I'm Amy Scruggs, your host, and we will see you next time on Veterans One TV.